was really important that we had another approach.
Oh my God! Wow!
This brand is in decline. I'm a businesswoman. I had a really clear job to do when I took over Bud Light. And it was, this brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So I had this super clear mandate. It's like, we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men. And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of bratty, kind of out of touch humor, and it was.
That is the gayest thing I have ever heard.
Ha! Gay!
So the Bud Light fallout is now moving towards transgender women. And the funny thing is that I have absolutely no care over the fact that transgender women are now complaining that they are losing opportunities for sponsorships and brand deals because of what happened with Dylan Mulvaney and Bud Light. I find it almost ironic that these fake women are complaining about losing opportunities afforded to them by being fake women that they stole from real women who are not complaining about opportunities being taken from them because of fake women. It's just such a weird circle to go in and out of. But we have an article from the New York Post that says trans influencers find it harder to get deals after Bud Light's Dylan Mulvaney fiasco. We're going to get into this article, guys. But of course, before we do, all I ask is if you could give this video a like so you can push us out into the YouTube algorithm, and consider subscribing because we're on our way to 20,000 subscribers. It says just 2 months ago, transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney was flying high with endorsements from Bud Light, Nike, and Maybelline, to name a few. Hot off her 365 days of girlhood journey on social media, he was also enjoying an elaborate musical event staged at the Rainbow Room in his honor. That was then, but now, after the backlash against Bud Light to partner with Mulvaney on social media and feature his face on beer cans, other trans influencers say they're feeling the heat as well. And you know what? You should. You absolutely should feel the heat, man, because why are you getting these opportunities when there's real women out there that can actually do it better and be actually genuine? Like, I don't understand why there's men getting women makeup line deals. Why are men getting all these deals like for Victoria's Secret, all these like Target deals with all these swimsuits, Adidas? Why are they getting deals specifically that should be for women, but unfortunately they're giving it to men pretending to be women? And it's because women are allowing it. I say it all the time. Women are their biggest enemy when it comes to their erasure. Right now, trans women have found a way to grift off of real women and make tons of fucking money. So now real women are not getting that money. They're not getting that attention. They're not getting those opportunities. Men are getting it. And it's funny that feminism will fight men and say, oh, we don't need no man. We don't listen to no man. Meanwhile, you just bend the knee when you have a man dressed up as a woman. All of a sudden, you don't mind listening to a man. You don't mind letting men get ahead of you as long as they wear a dress. It's ridiculous. It says some told the Post that at a time when they're usually in high demand, the period leading up to Pride Month in June, brand partnership offers are drying up. Rose Montoya, who has 1 million followers on TikTok and Instagram, said he's noticed a big drop-off in the number of deals he's been offered. Prior to Pride Month last year, Montoya, a Seattle University graduate who bills himself as a content creator, trans activist, model, and actor, was getting up to 100 brand partnerships thrown his way. Now he said it's been reduced to a trickle of maybe 12 or so offers. Oh, it must be such a terrible thing. must be such a terrible thing to not be able to grift often pretending to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like that must be amazing. Just imagine how these real women must feel knowing that all these opportunities were taken away from them and they don't even have a chance because these corporations see the clout in the transgender ideology right now. So they're going to go with that. They're going to say, screw real women. We're not going to pay them. They're not worth anything. We're going to use fake women. We're going to use men dressed up as. It says last year was my best yet. Montoya 27 told the Post, I had everything: skincare brands, TV networks, advocacy groups, lots of startups. They all reached out. Now I'm not hearing from them. It's because you guys went too far. That's what happens. When you fly too close to the sun, you get burnt. And that's the issue. You guys don't know when to shut the fuck up. You really don't. And I guess that's one thing you have in common. That's what happens when you try to make people vomit rainbows. You push them down their throat. Like you constantly make them need to shit out rainbows. Like just stop already with this nonsense. We don't need to constantly hear from you. We don't need to constantly hear about your life, who you're sleeping with, all these experiences you're having pretending to be a woman. We don't care. But because you want to constantly push it over and over and over again, now you realize that you're starting to lose those opportunities when you get greedy. That's what happens. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. Remember that. It's a saying, and it's true. It said, while he noted that the market has also become oversaturated with influencers since 2000, that's because they saw how much money Dylan Mulvaney was making grifting off of women. So they decided to do it too. Montoya added that the average queer creative makes all their money in June, enough to live on for the rest of the year. And the fact that there's been a chill probably isn't helped by the whole Bud Light thing. That's insane if you imagine that someone is able to live their entire year off of making money in 1 month. So imagine how much money they have been making in that 1 month, over hundreds of thousands of dollars easily in one fucking month. I don't even know how to put that in my brain without getting upset. Montoya said that he can get up to $15,000 for a brand partnership. That is insane. Some of his contacts are for 6 months at a time, and he hopes to renew one of those. $15,000 per brand partnership. Think about that. Think about that. That is obnoxious levels of money. Holy shit. One reason I still feel optimistic is that 1 or 2 deals can keep me going a long time. He said, I think there is a huge overreaction to the Bud Light thing, and it's part of the puzzle. There's no huge overreaction at all. At all. There is not a single huge overreaction at all. All the reactions that are happening towards Bud Light are justified and deserved. 100%. And people would tell you the exact same thing. Montoya mentioned other trans influencer friends who are hurting for deals post Mulvaney, but only one, influencer L.A. Duran, wanted to comment publicly. Duran, an LA-based non-binary actor, singer and content creator, was hesitant to slam the Bud Light fiasco for the slowdown in brand deals, but he's been offered, but since said he wishes the company had handled things differently. He said his manager handles the nuts and bolts of his partnership deals. That's a funny phrase. He doesn't know exactly how much the offers have dried up, but confirmed that there's been a reduction. Bud Light lost their conservative demographic, but in their damage control response, they also alienated and lost their queer supporters, Duran told the Post. I've noticed a shift for sure in deals I'm being offered, but I hope once Pride Month is upon us, these companies remember that the LGBTQ plus community has money and power and needs them. No, he's trying to say that he needs them. He needs them. He wants to make the money, so he's hoping and begging people to go back to virtue signaling, because without that, this man is nothing. That's the thing. And these fake women, the reason why they don't get the actual gender-affirming surgeries because they want to revert back at some point. They know that this grift is only going to last as long as it's going to last. So, yeah, they're going to pretend to be women for as long as the money is there. But once the money disappears and dries up, they're going to disappear off of social media and go right back to being gay men. Because that's essentially what they are. They're just gay men. Every single one of them is gay men. They just want it to look like women because that's where the money is right now. That's where the clout is at. Mulvaney 26, who transitioned from male to female beginning in March 2021, he never did. Never transitioned. Never took hormone therapy, never took anything, never got surgery, nothing. He just simply put on a wig, put on a dress, and said, I'm a girl. That's it. Has reportedly earned more than $1 million from endorsements, including fashion and beauty brands, Kate Spade, Ulta Beauty, Haas Labs, CeraVe, as well as Crest and Instacart. He also gained more than 10 million followers on TikTok. That is crazy, man. That is so crazy. In March, he appeared on the Drew Barrymore show where the Charlie's Angels star famously knelt before Mulvaney and embraced her. So more like submitted. It's just ridiculous, man. Did you guys see that video with Drew Barrymore and how she basically just like kneeled before Dylan Mulvaney? It's just, this is what they want. They want you to kneel. They want you to submit to them, submit to their rules, submit to their ideology. That's what they're about. And Mulvaney met with President Biden at the White House last fall. Then Bud Light featured him in the Instagram post, and Mulvaney's world exploded, only to quickly implode. Bud Light recently suffered its 5th straight week of worsening sales drops since the Mulvaney controversy began, stoking doubts about whether the mega brand can recover as the crucial summer beer drinking season begins. So obviously, I don't think they're going to be able to recover for summer. I think the boycott is going to continue for as long as it can, and eventually they're going to have to deal with just the overall lower amount in sales. Are they going to go broke from it? Probably not, but they definitely felt that number. Even a 5% drop for a company that big, they would definitely feel it. So a 20% drop, they absolutely felt every single bit of that boycott, and I'm here for it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.